this bullshit. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to apologize for what happened. The DA submitted on the charge, and the judge on her own.
What's factual versus constitutional? What the hell does
So
that
I
mean?
put in a constitutional objection.
No, but what is factual versus constitutional
So
mean?
factual means what's shown on the video. So what's shown on the video is, I think, that you're factually innocent. And so the DA watched that video. The judge refuses to watch the video. You heard her.
I didn't hear her say that. I thought she said she watched it yesterday, I thought.
No, she was supposed to have watched it yesterday, and right now she said she's not supposed to. She's not supposed to consider it the factual. Right? That's what she said.
Well, that's a contradiction in law. I mean, if the facts support that there's no that the allegations are bogus, how can she not watch it? I thought she already watched it. Oh, and by the way, you know, if they drop the first two charges, isn't that what was the officer arrested me for, and 372 was added on by the DA?
Exactly.
Right. So, you know, the officer already arrested me for two charges that they've already dropped.
Exactly.
So where did this third charge come from?
The DA.
Okay, and what about the fact...
But the DA, okay, so let me talk, okay? So
Please.
that way, I'm like super frustrated because...
I'm continuing to get fucked.
Because the judge didn't even read the demur, it didn't look like. So... Yeah, you saw that. I can't talk about that on the tape.
Well, don't talk about it. But the point that I'm still trying to make is what about, you know, if she looked at that police report?
She looked at the police
report. All right,
report.
and the first two charges were dropped. That means that the police report was a lie.
But
True or false?
She's not going to do that. She won't even dismiss a charge where the only allegation is that you interfere with hot staff that's not named. She won't even dismiss that. So what makes you think that she's gonna then find that the officer's perjured? Well, everybody can be subpoenaed, but my goal is to get him to not have convictions, and my goal is to get factual findings on the record that indicate that you're not. But I'm pissed because without the 372 being dismissed, they can still have the stay away order.
Well, and that's my point. You know, excuse me, the stay away order where I didn't even have notice and where we've already shown that the officer has lied, you know, and this is my fourth arrest and the charges have constantly been dropped.
Mr. Garza, why are you upset at me? I did all my work. I did everything. The judge just refused to follow it. Like, the judge just refuses to follow it. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not anyway. I'm the correct way. I've done nothing wrong and I'm still being victimized. And I'm not necessarily saying by you, I'm saying by the entire fucked up system. Now, so what happens at 1:45?
I think they're going to dismiss it.
No, but what does that mean? I come back to this courtroom at 1:45 with you, and at that point, are we going to talk to them about the record that the police report was a lie? Are we going to ask to record?
I can say it. I can say it.
Well, I want it on the record, so that when I get the transcripts, you know, it'll continue to show that, you know, they're just fucking you any which way they can. You know, now what happens if I go back? Are they going to arrest me if these charges have been dropped?
No.
Or am I going to get a copy of the demur?
No, I'm going to. You have a copy of the demur right now.
Right.
I'm going to get you a copy of the order, and then I'm going to get you a termination of the stay away, which will be a document that says that there's no stay away. But that's the reason I am mad, because she fucking kept the charge even though they submitted. They said they are not fighting it.
I heard it all. I heard it all. Did you hear what my comment was to her?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to come back and see the travesty of this injustice.
I know, Mr. Garza.
Because that's all it's been.
But it pisses me off.
You're pissed off. I haven't had my health care, and you're pissed off. No, I mean, I'm not taking it out on you, but please understand, you know, I'm the sick person here who's been fucked at every turn for being dead right. This has been my fourth arrest, and is anybody ever going to get me my health care and support my rights? And if this judge isn't going to do it, then what the hell needs to happen?
So I don't know what to do, you know, like that is why I'm frustrated, because on the face of a submission, the charges don't get dismissed.
So then let's go forward. Let's say that she doesn't drop the charges. We got to get to court by the 19th.
Nah, dude, they're gonna screw us, Mr. Garza.
How would they screw us if we get to court by the 19th?
They're gonna put in a motion to continue.
Well, without a subpoena to the guy.
And she's gonna grant it.
Why should she grant it?
Because she's gonna be the person who hears it.
Wait, but you said if they granted a motion to continue, you'd have to see the subpoena.
Yeah.
Well, where's the subpoena?
They haven't shown anything.
Well, then she can't grant the motion without You know,
Okay,
you look at the
Mr.
subpoena.
Garza, that's what I need you to understand, though.
That they can do
They'll do
whatever
what
the
they
hell
want.
they want, just like the San Francisco Police Department can scream me, just like the sheriff can scream me, and just like the Department of Public Health. Everybody can do whatever the hell they want and break the laws and not enforce my rights. Yes, that's what you're telling me. That's exactly what I'm
My job
hearing.
is to prepare you, and my job is to do your trial. If they don't dismiss that charge too, then we are going to do your trial. It's just that I don't have the power to force the judge to make the right ruling.
And I don't have the power to continue to fight things that are rigged.
Exactly, but there's nothing I can do, though, Mr.
So should I just go die somewhere because all my rights will continually get evaded because the whole goddamn thing is rigged and that's all we're proving consistently?
No, we got to just keep on fighting, but it frustrates me, okay?
Fighting? I don't want to get rearrested and spend 4 days in jail for something I didn't do if I go back again because,
But
you
don't
know.
go back right now.
Oh,
Okay, go
well
back.
then when should I get my health care? When I'm dead?
Well, I'm going to tell her that. That's what I told her. I said this court issued a stay away order on the basis that
Without-
he had recorded other people, and now that's being dismissed.
No, that wasn't the reason that they issued the stay away order because I was being recording other people. No, no. They issued the stay away order because I was here the first day because they said I've been arrested 4 different times. You know, I heard the DA clearly state that. We need to submit the transcript. And we never had the chance to tell him, yes, I was illegally arrested 4 different times, the charges were dropped 4 different times, and my client's been screwed 4 different times by a rigged system. So I will be here at 1:45.
Okay, Mr. Garza.
I know it's not your fault, but imagine what I'm going through.
I know. If I'm pissed, you must be too.
Oh, I'm beyond pissed.
It's
But I'm
just-
glad I'm recording
it's
everything
so-
because it's going on. Because
Nice meeting you too. It's so annoying because like I put
it's
in.
going on YouTube. Fuck these people
Not
and
right
fuck this
now.
noise. No,
Not right
afterwards, of course, what I've always agreed to.
And Mr. Garza,